It's 1 week until back to school. You've done nothing the entire summer. You've slept every day. You've pondered. You've watched Gilmore Girls.
Wow, I hate Rory.
But you haven't studied. But then you decide, hey, I'm going to try and study. But then you realise, oh my god, you don't remember how to. You're screwed. What do you do now? What do you do?
I can't study. I can't. Stop.
I can't. Get out.
Well, luckily, I'm here to help you, and so is Grammarly. So if you guys don't know what Grammarly is, you must live under a rock. But if you don't know, I will tell you, and I will tell you why it is essential for this back-to-school season. Grammarly is a digital writing editor. It basically helps you with your grammar, your spelling, word count, among many other things. We'll get into that. Essentially, it's an all-in-one writing tool that improves your productivity and saves you time, especially when you have multiple assignments to complete, as I'm sure you will this back-to-school season. Grammarly is free to download on the Google Chrome store, and it's very easy to integrate into your browser. Grammarly works where you work, and if you work on Google Docs, which I do, it's incredibly beneficial because it will check everything for you on that Google Doc. So if you want to succeed in college, like me, Grammarly is incredibly important for your productivity because, number one, Grammarly has a setting goal feature, which basically helps you write according to the audience you want, and it will edit your work according to the audience you're writing for to make sure that you are on track and you're being the most productive and writing accurately. Second of all, Grammarly has a free word count feature on the Grammarly editor, which essentially helps you meet the word count and cut out unnecessary words that you probably don't need. Number three, which is my favorite feature, Grammarly has a synonym feature. Synonym. Grammarly has a synonym feature, which helps you cut out overused words and replace it with a word that's probably a lot better. Grammarly helps me so much as a psychology student because we're writing paper after paper. Often I really struggle to meet the word count, so with the word count feature, it's just incredible to have. So make sure you're prepared for back to school season and download Grammarly in the Google Chrome store. You can go to grammarly.com/simonesquared to sign up for a free account, and if you want premium, you can get 20% off with my code. Back to the video. I don't really think I should have worn this dress for the video. It's too because it's too flower girly for this back to school season. I should have worn like a rise and grind outfit. Anyway, so you have 1 week back to school. What is the first thing you should do? Fix your sleeping schedule. According to experts, you need 1 week to fix your sleeping schedule. Me, I'm the expert. Bonjour, monsieur. Little town, it's a quiet village. At 6 days back to school, you should be analysing where you went wrong in the previous years. If you're not getting the grades you want, figure out why that is. Are you sleeping too much? Are you spending too much time with your friends on social media? Are you distracted? Do you not have a good study plan? Basically analyse where you went wrong and then make a plan for yourself and say, hey, this year I'm not going to do this. Maybe you spend too much time talking to other people. I know, I spend a lot of my time talking to my friends. Do you want to meet them? Hey Monica, what's up, bitch?
No way.
Hey, bitch.
Yeah, I'm going back to school tomorrow.
What's up, bitch? Suck my dick, bitch.
Oh, word. What's up, Giselle? How you going, girl?
Shut up.
She's a bit shy, she doesn't like to talk. They're being a little bit rude today. This is why in 2021, I'm cutting them all out. We're not talking to them. Figure out an overarching goal. A goal is so important to have because you can't just walk into the school year and be like, I don't care how I'm going to perform. Your grades are not going to do anything or go anywhere because they have no expectation to meet. You have no expectation to meet. So set a goal for yourself. Do you want to go to Harvard? Do you want to go to Rice University? Do you want to go to Oxford? Do you want to get a 4.0 GPA? Work towards that. It's important to step in the school year with the right mentality. At 5 days back to school, your school should have made available what your schedule is like and your syllabus. So usually what I do is I put everything into a doc or onto my calendar so I can see what readings I have coming up, what is due, and that way when I look at my calendar, I can just see everything right there and I know what's coming up and I can be prepared. Also, if you're in college, you probably have some readings to do prior to the class beginning. So at 5 days, you should be starting to do these readings. Additionally, if you want to get on your teacher's good side, you can take the method of stalking them. Make sure you stalk them at least 1 week before school begins. Find out their favorite chocolates, find out where they live, find out their wife or husband's name, find out what they like, find out what their dog's like, and on the first day of school, make sure you bring that to them. Bring them their favorite chocolates, bring them their favorite flowers. Trust me, they'll remember you. This is not advice, it's a suggestion. Don't do it. At 4 days back to school, this is the time to buy your school supplies. School supplies, you know what, in college, it doesn't really matter anymore because we use everything on our laptop. But do not underestimate good school supplies because, God, it just makes you excited to go back to school. You know, you got your fresh new backpack, you got your fresh new pencils. Once you got your school supplies figured out, it's important to determine how those school supplies are going to help you study more. For example, sometimes it's good to say, hey, this is the pen, this is my special pen, and this pen I'm going to use to only for exams, or I'm going to use this particular pen only to study. And I don't know, sometimes when you attach a meaning to an object, it gives you more motivation to use it. I don't know, that's what I did in high school. Figure out at this point how you're going to organize your work. Are you going to use a laptop? Are you going to use OneNote? What is your organization system? You're going to use a binder. If you need a binder, go get a binder, get the little inserts you can put between it. I don't really like using a binder personally, but you know, if you're in high school, you're probably getting a lot of handouts and you'll need it. Make sure you have a good filing system because I personally know in high school I had no filing system. It would be good for a week and then suddenly the binder would get too big and I couldn't bring all of my like 5 binders to school because it was too heavy. And we don't really use lockers that much here. So, you know, it's up to you, but figure out a good filing system because I find a filing system is what changes the game for studying and being organized. Don't underestimate being organized. You guys need to buy a whiteboard. I don't have one for uni because I don't really need it, but in my first 2 years of uni when it was very difficult, I did have a whiteboard as I did in high school. A whiteboard literally got me through high school because number one, I could do my math problems on there.
The cars are so loud, but you can't even hear it.
I would pretend to explain to someone how to do something and I would do it on my whiteboard. And on top of that, I would have motivational quotes on it. I would have what I had to do during the week, any reminders. I'd put it on this whiteboard and it was always right in front of me on my table. And you know, a whiteboard is underrated. Having a good organizational system is underrated. If you write your goal on your whiteboard, it kind of reminds you of why you're studying so hard. Get a whiteboard. 3 days back to school. If you're in America, there's a fat chance that you are not wearing your uniform. So at this point, you want to have all of your outfits prepared, get all your back to school clothes ready. In Australia, we wear uniforms. I'm so grateful for that because I cannot imagine having to wake up every day and be like, what the hell am I wearing to school? When I should be focused on, I got to study. At 2 days back to school, you should have had all of your readings finished by now, all of your work is completed. Any preparation is done now. You want to make sure your backpack is packed, you got a filing system, you know where your classes are and the best route to get to them. And if you're in college, you can join Facebook groups for your classes right now and then you can like discuss projects with people, meet new people. That's what we do in college. I like to have everything done at 2 days back to school because on my final day, it's a very sad day. At 1 day back to school, you better enjoy your last day of freedom. Do whatever you want. Climb a mountain. Run a marathon. Swim in the Black Sea. Or rather, float in the Black Sea. Me personally, I will be watching Gilmore Girls the whole day. Peace out. The end. Voila. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, you guys. I read all of the comments and this is going to be one of my final study videos because number one, I don't really enjoy making them because I don't have to study as much anymore because I'm graduating and I only have 1 class left. Number two, it's just not who I am. I'm not a study channel. So for those of you who are always like, Simone, please make another study video because you give me motivation. Please go find some intrinsic motivation. Find your own goal and motivation as opposed to relying on somebody else for motivation. Because if you're constantly relying on somebody else or something external for motivation, well, you're never going to be successful because you need to have discipline and you need to have a goal so you can get intrinsic motivation. Punto. Ich liebe dich. Tschüss.
A lot of people love each other. The world would be a better place to live.
Roman, vacación. Puta, mi hada madrina dijo que sí. Este de aquí me hizo llorar. Este otro me dice marica. Este otro de mí piensa mal. Esto es lo que hago cuando me chingan. Voy a encerrarlos bajo la tierra. Nadie va a comer y de hambre morirán. Madre, quiero saber en verdad quién soy yo.
And before I go, I just want to say it matters not what you've done, but what you do with what you've done for others. Thank you.
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Here you go.
That's me. How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy. I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Just a chicken. Chip, 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 chip. You are lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
You know what they say. Love is blind.